and welcome to you, members of the press. We continue to report preliminary results as they come. We are not presenting them as a full report for each and every province, but we pick up the results when they come, and these are the ones that we are announcing. Suffice to mention that we continue to receive complaints from those candidates who feel aggrieved. We are still receiving them, and as I speak, the ad hoc special tribunal is in session, looking at those complaints that came yesterday and also this morning. I understand there are others who are still coming. We anticipate to close this session at the end of day today, and if there are more, we will probably go into the evening or into the night to make sure that we do justice to all these complaints, and that there are recommendations on these complaints which are then presented to cabinet for approval. As a result, what I'm presenting, as I've said in other briefs, are preliminary results, because they are subject to changes that can be brought about by recommendations that are made by the ad hoc special tribunal, and also there could be changes coming out of the deliberations of the Politburo. Therefore, but for purposes of making sure that our electorate is aware of whom they voted for and who is leading, we will continue to announce these results as they come, but stressing that these are preliminary. And again, to state that any source of announcements in terms of these results, whatever source, would be not official, as we would like the official announcements to be made from this command center. Okay, we'll start with Mashonaland Central Province. Shamba South, Mapiki Joseph, Bushu Bramwell, Rich Nyamadzao, Mutongwiza Livingston, Clopas Mapeusa, and Justice Mishi, and Mapiki Joseph is the highest number of votes for Shamba South. We go to Manicaland Province, Mutare North, Chionere Sibongile, Michael Madiro, Batsirai Pemenai, and Admire Mahachi. Admire Mahachi had the highest number of votes in Mutare North constituency. Makoni North, Muombi Joseph, Nyarai Nyagomo, James Munetsi, Patson Tandire, Daniel Chigudu, Brighton Mahohoma, Passionate Majachani, Masaka Roni, Francis Muchenje, Nemairi Melody, Masimura Jimias, and Roy Werenga, and Muombi Joseph had the highest number of votes in Makoni North constituency. Chipinge East, Liwai Lincoln, Chipo Museri, Gift Dingana, and Lincoln Liwayo he had the highest number of votes for Chipinge East constituency. Musikavanu Mutema, we have Chimwa Murombe Adam, Memory Simango, Simon Simango, and Angeline Gata. And Angeline Gata had the highest number of votes for Musikavanu Mutema constituency. Nyanga South, Mandiwanzira Super and Paul Kadzima, and Super Mandiwanzira had the highest number of votes in Nyanga South constituency. We now move to Masvingo province. Mwenezi East, Sheila Chikomo, Tavengana Muzenda, Eunice Oma, Mberesi Jabulani, Tasarira Wamambo, Kenneth Sibanda, and Tongai Matutu. And Chikomo Sheila had the highest number of votes in Mwenezi East constituency. We move to Gutu South. Pupurai Togarepi, Ambassador J. Utau Nashe, Regis Mabiza, and Fungai Mahofa. And Pupurai Togarepi had the highest number of votes for Gutu South constituency. Masvingo South, Magadi Jennifer, Tinashe Timire, Wonderful Chidaura, Victor Vengai, Claudius Maronge, Maushe Mutetepi, and Mupomberi Tanatswa. Mupomberi Tanatswa had the highest number of votes for Masvingo South constituency. We go to Bikita West. Mupangi Solomon, Mbiri Kunashe Chirovera, Elias Musakwa, and Natiso Makusha. And Natiso Makusha had the highest number of votes for Bikita West constituency. Bikita East, Zevezai Court, Johnson Maduku, Jacob Mafunda, and Elias Mutendi. And Zevezai Court had the highest number of votes for Bikita East constituency. Bikita South, Mutodi Energy, Muvumi Lawrence, Mutodi Give More, Sitole Josiah, Nyajena Charles, Mumera Henry, Mateveke Ignatius, and Energy Mutodi had the highest number of votes for Bikita South constituency. Mwenezi West, we had Priscilla Moyo, Shumba Tafadzwa, Obei Mbiza, Clarence Moswa, Dubai Mlilo, Renias Muchoko, and we have Priscilla Moyo with the highest number of votes for Mwenezi West. In Gutu West, we had one candidate uncontested, that is John Paradza. In Gutu Central, we also had one candidate uncontested, Winston Chitando. We go to Zaka Central. Marapira Davis, Manfred Mada, Davison Suure, Patricia Chimombe, Lysias Kunaka, Vincent Mawere, Kismo Basopo, and Davis Marapira had the highest number of votes for Zaka Central constituency. Zaka North, Murambiwa Ophias, Chakona Paradzai, Shenjere J, Elias Makovere, Morris Chipato, Boniface Chivore, John Chikomo, Claudius Ndanga, and T. Magodo. And Ophias Murambwa, Ophias Murambwa had the highest number of votes for Zaka North constituency. We go to Zaka South. We had Munangi J, Chivange T, Makaure J, and Chidua Clements. And Chidua Clements had the highest number of votes for Zaka South constituency. Chivi Central. Maoneke Xavier, Murambi Tapiwa, Ranganai Pedzisai, Mujikwa Kudzai, and Maoneke Xavier had the highest number of votes for Chivi Central constituency. Chiredzi Central, we had Moyo Francis and Musikavanu D. Farai, and Francis Moyo had the highest number of votes for Chiredzi Central constituency. Mwenezi North, Makope Master, Sotere Peter, and Tongai Matutu, and Makope Master had the highest number of votes for Mwenezi North. Gutu East, Verenu Maone, Emerson Chibamu, Mapio Mlambo, Benjamin Ganyiwa, and George Wengere. And George Wengere had the highest number of votes for Gutu East constituency. Chivi South, Maburutse Felix, Zijou Munyaradzi, Mutsamba Samson, and Enoch Shinda. And Maburutse Felix had the highest number of votes for Chivi South. Chivi North, Mukungunu Godfrey, Colin Maradzano, Matthias Tongofa, and Mukungunu Godfrey had the highest number of votes. Chiredzi North, Daniel Mawere, Rabelani Baloi, Emmanuel Nengo, Joseph Matumba, Yeukai Matsaure, and Roy Bila, and Roy Bila had the highest number of votes for Chiredzi North constituency. Chiredzi West, Miriam Danda, Justina Magocha, Tawanda Chisasa, Simon Chiboi, and Darlington Chiwa. And Darlington Chiwa had the highest number of votes for Chiredzi West constituency. Chiredzi East, Siyaki Mandunge Hama, Denford Masia, Jevas Masosota, and Siyaki Mandunge Hama had the highest number of votes for Chiredzi East constituency. Chiredzi South, Joel Sitole, Hatani Makondo, Kalisto Gwanetsa, David Hatani, and Joel Sitole had the highest number of votes for Chiredzi South constituency. Sanyati, Kambamura Polite, Magwaliba Tembinkosi, Wajga Jena Tatenda, Chikai Richard, Chirenje Noel, and Kambamura Polite had the highest number of votes in Sanyati constituency. We go to Zimba West. Dina Messi, Ziyambi, Guilford Gome, and Dina Messi had the highest number of votes for Zimba West constituency. Mondoro Mubaira, Chamunorwa Chiwanza, Gangarawe George, Tutisa Wellington, Patrick Huni, and Ronald Chindedza. And Chiwanza Chamunorwa had the highest number of votes for Mondoro Mubaira constituency. Mondoro Ngezi, Mukuhlani Tawengo, Jacob Nidza, Bright Matonga, Maudi Muchuwetu, Taurai Mabika, Mukuhlani Tawengwa had the highest number of votes for Mondoro Ngezi constituency. Hurungwe East, Kangausaru Chenjerai, Tongai Mujenge, Ngoni Masenda, Dumisani Chipango, Wellington Chisepo, Edmo Nguchana, Nigel G. Murambiwa, and Kangausaru Chenjerai had the highest number of votes for Hurungwe East constituency. Harare Province, St. Mary's. We had Nobet Jinjika and Ignatius Nyakwete, with Nobet Jinjika having the highest number of votes for St. Mary's constituency. Dzivarase Kwa, Lovemore Chamatoa, George Chimini, Rona Reza, Joseph Murima, Charles Matapo, And Lovemore Chamatoa had the highest number of votes for Dzivarasekwa constituency. Kuwadzana West, Tauya Mauka, Lillian Chitanga, Chale Magre Mino, Joyce Chikanya, Dani Derera, and Tauya Mauka had the highest number of votes for Kuwadzana West constituency. Kuwadzana East, Tell Me Majavura, Paridzai Masasi, Charles Chiviru, Martin Zotizei, Midian Mutevera, Felix Ngwenya, and Tell Me Majavura had the highest number of votes for Kuwadzana East. Southerton, Maureen Nyemba, Andrew Makamadze, Arthur Muromba, Patrick Zinyakatira, Alice Tagwira, Naboth Darikai, and Irene Mubondere, with Maureen Nyemba having the highest number of votes for Southerton constituency. Warren Park, Tafadzwa Chidawa, Tongai Neta, Japhet Shoko, Sohil Mian, Abisha Ushewokunze, Raymond Denere, Emmanuel Mushangwe, John Mugadzaweta, with with Tafadzwa Chidawa having the highest number of votes for Warren Park constituency. Heathcliff, Tongesai Madambo, Neva Karoro, Sigareta Chauruka, Felix Karimazondo, Matthew Kunaka, Solomon Chimedza, with Tongesai Madambo having the highest number of votes for Heathcliff constituency. Churu, Charles Matsika, Ephraim Fundukwa, Nyasha Madzamba, Letmo Hungwe, Tafirenyika Muchacha, Boniface Poshai, and Charles Matsika had the highest number of votes for Churu constituency. So that ends the press briefing for this afternoon. We will advise you on the next brief once results come to hand. I thank you.